I'm not the first teenager to get pregnant, and I won't be the last. I had you before I had a driver's license. I had you before I had dreams. I had you before I had me. While I raised you, you raised me.
Hi guys, so today is our third episode of our new segment called Connect, and I'm connecting with single moms today. This topic is close to my heart, and it was brought to my attention by my nannies at home. My nannies at home, the three of them are all single moms, and over the years I've had their issues in terms of how society looks at them, the church, their family, and how I see how they struggle to do it alone. You know, they are the mother, the father. Sometimes they don't even have the extended family support them. So today I thought, why not have three beautiful women who are single moms, and they walk us through the experiences and what they've learned and where they are at present. So I'll start by you guys saying your names.
Hi, my name is Eve Mushoki. Hello, my name is Tina Kopio.
Hello, I'm Sharon Kiri.
Good. So we'll go on and they'll tell us about how many children they have, when did they become a mom, and a brief of where they are now and how old the baby is.
I have a child. I have my child is 2.5 years. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a boy. I became pregnant at 23, gave birth at 24.
Good.
Yeah, I work. So yeah, I'm also a blogger.
Oh, nice. So she'll tell us.
Yeah.
She'll tell us more about that at the end, so that you can go follow her, and we get to know what she blogs about.
I have one daughter. She's turning 10 this year. I got her when I was 20, just
Wow.
when I was clearing college.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I have a son who's 3 years old, and I had him when I was in college as well. I was 21, and I'm proud. And right now I'm schooling.
Good. So first of all, I just want to congratulate the ladies. You're strong, very, very strong.
Thank you.
Yes. During my time, it was pregnant at 20. My mom would have killed me. So you girls are amazing, and you're strong, and I'm proud of you, because many girls out here get babies and they decide to abort them and remove them, but you decide to take care of your children, and here you are, and you're proof that it can be done. So I'll go straight into asking, how was it when you realized you're pregnant? How did you break it down to your parents? What was the experience?
I was scared, like really scared, because I didn't expect I was going to be pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't tell my parents until I was like almost 2 months. But my mom had suspected it.
How? 2 months is small.
Yeah, it's small, but I think it's because I was going through depression. I lost so much weight. I didn't look like the way I used to look. Like I just had a dull look around me. Yeah, so it's like she realized it. Then she just asked me. No, she said small talk. She's like, if you're pregnant, then it's not the end of the world. Then I was like, I didn't confirm. Mm-hmm. Then a week later, she's like, oh, I had a headache, so she's like, take painkillers. But you see, you're told not to take painkillers when you're pregnant. Mm-hmm. So I didn't take painkillers. So I went to the bedroom and slept. When I slept, she told my small brother to come wake me up, where I didn't wake up to go and eat. So she came like, she wanted to pull me, you know how African mothers are, like to pull me to pull me out of bed. I started crying. She's like, Nini, Ma. Then I told her, I just kept quiet. She's like, are you pregnant? Mm-hmm. Then I was like, I can't run away from this. So I just told her, yes, I'm pregnant. She's like, me or too? I was like, oh my God, I'm just scared.
Did you get into depression because of knowing that, or you had it before you got the baby?
No, after I found out I was pregnant, that's when I got depression. Like it was really hard on me. First of all, I wasn't proud of myself. I beat myself down, like, why? I thought I was smarter than this. How could I get pregnant? That's so many questions. It was such a disappointment for me.
For yourself? You felt disappointed in yourself?
Yes, it was. Mm-hmm. It was tough. But after she found, she was like, that's
supportive.
It. Okay, don't worry. Then she was like, if you're pregnant, it's not an issue. Unless you were dying, then I don't know what we will do. This is a kid, and kids grow up. So don't worry about it. Okay. Yeah, then she told me father after like a month. Yeah, he was supportive. which was
Your parents are amazing. You owe them big time.
I do.
So how was the experience when you told your mom, and how far off were you?
I actually didn't tell her. We were having a bit of a scuffle in the house with her, and then she just brought it up. Are you pregnant? In the middle of that scuffle.
How? Was it big?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. She just, I don't know. I think
mothers know. Yeah.
I think they know. Yeah. So I just told her, yeah, I am. And then.
So you're fighting and you go, yeah.
Then everything went silent. She continued doing what she was doing, the housework she was doing. I went to the room. And that's how she found out.
How many months were you?
5 months.
Hey, we're looking for 5 months?
Yeah.
When I'm normal.
Okay, for me, my mom didn't actually know about it because I was at school. So what I had to do was look for someone to tell her about it because I just couldn't take time and tell her that I was expecting. You understand when one is in college.
You're supposed to be reading.
Yeah. What are you going to tell them? So I looked for a friend of mine, and then she passed the information to my mom. And then my mom just called me. Remember when she called, I cried the whole time. I didn't tell her anything. And she just said, it's okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
And how many months were you?
I was 5 months.
So you are 5 months of torment. Oh God, man. Yeah, that wasn't easy. So I just want to know your experience in terms of when you learned you had a baby. First of all, before that, does your partner or whoever you had the baby, the father of your child, are they present in your life? Do they help you take care of the baby? Are you doing it alone? Be honest. We're not shaming anyone. Yeah. So do you do it alone? Does she help your parents? How is it?
No, at this time I'm doing it alone. Like a full-time single parent. Financially, physically,
emotionally,
all that.
But your parents support you?
Yes, my parents do. My parents and my siblings and my friends.
Are you the firstborn?
Yes, I'm the firstborn.
Okay, now I understand the disappointment part. So does your partner or the father of your child support you because you're not partners right now?
Yeah, we're not partners. No, he doesn't support. Not at all.
In 10 years?
Yes.
So you do everything yourself?
I've done everything on my own, but in the beginning, my family is very supportive. My mom, her sisters and her brothers, those ones are just, they're amazing.
They've come through?
So much, more than I expected.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's his family. Does he, what I mean support is, does he give you financially, emotionally, coming to take care of the baby, going with the baby, staying with the baby so that you can have a break? Does he support you? That's those questions.
Let me say that when it comes to that, it actually depends because it's only on the ground that I ask for it, then it happens. Otherwise, it really doesn't happen. So I should be done asking, please, can you come? Take care of the baby or something.
So you get tired?
Yes, it is exhausting. But my family has been there with me the whole time. There's nothing that I have to ask for because they just know it's outside. They need to support the baby sometimes, and they also need to support me, especially emotionally, because it is not easy. Yes.
Okay, so your families, we need to clap for them. Yes. So how is it in terms of when you how did it change your life? How did you shift from being a young 23-year-old, having fun, and now you're a mother? How was the shift in terms of your friends? How did it change your life and your...
My life took like 100%. Is it 100 degree turn?
Yes.
Yeah, it did. Because the friends I had at that time, maybe what we were doing at that time was just drinking.
And you're 23 anyway?
Yeah, I'm 23, so I just want to drink.
And have fun.
And now your life changes. You can drink because you're confused. Like, you know you can't drink because you're pregnant.
Yes.
But then you also want to go out. But when you go out, you cannot fit in with them because you know how people get when they're like high. So you're not on the same level with them. So it gets really weird. Like I lost so many friends. People stopped calling me. Yeah, it was really tough. So I had to go back home to be surrounded by people.
So you moved in back with your mom and dad?
Yes, my dad was like, just come back home. He was like, come home. We need to take care of you. We need to see what you're eating, how you living, and you can also save this rent.
Yeah, take it to the baby fund.
Future. Yeah.
So you lost a lot of friends?
Yeah, I did a lot. a lot.
Were you like a church member, or you're not? At
that time, not as much, but when I got pregnant, yeah, God became my best friend.
You stopped relying on human beings.
Yes, it was just like me and God. I used to go before Him and just cry. I was like, oh God, I need you. Yeah.
So yeah, there is that point. So how was it for you in terms of your friends, in terms of having to mature very fast? You're in college anyway. You're 20.
Yeah.
So how was it? Did you finish school? Did your parents support you? And how, in terms of experience of your friends, and how it affected your life in general?
For school, yeah, that time I finished. Yes. And then after that, everything had to change. I started being more responsible. Everything just settled down. You have to grow up. You don't have an option. Because now you're not the child anymore. There's another one coming. So everything just changed. The people I used to interact with, friends, I lost a couple of them. But there are those ones who, from then till now, we're still friends.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. And for you? Did you first of all finish school? Let's just start here.
Yes, I finished school. And let me say that just nation said you become more responsible. In school, I was like that carefree kind of a person. Yes.
Weren't you all on campus?
Yeah. So actually, after I got my baby, things just turned out differently. Have to be more responsible. You don't even get home late because you know you have a baby waiting for you.
There's no dundering.
Yes, there's no. So actually, let me just say that it is on the positive side. Someone changes on the positive side. And then also there's the aspect of the church. The church is going to look at you and they're like, yeah, she's not married, but she has a kid. How is it even possible? So actually, I moved out of my church.
That's one thing that I wanted for it to come out from you guys. Because I've noticed those things happen. Like the church, I feel like the church should be there to support you.
Yeah.
But when such thing happen, the church moves backward and I don't think it's fair.
Yeah. I think there's too much judgment, which is not necessary. So if you feel judged, it just takes away the inside part of you that is just affected emotionally. You just feel down, and I think that when you're at that level, you just have to move out of that church.
So you went to a new church?
Yes.
Did anyone ever come to you, like the youth pastor, and ask where did you go, how's the baby? Did anyone visit you, or they never bothered?
No one actually did. But actually my friends have been around.
Okay.
That is what I can say.
So that's what I also think. I agree with you in terms of churches. When it comes, I feel like churches want to be associated with you when things are easy, when things are good. And when you have something like divorce or death, you want to remarry, or you get a baby out of wedlock, I feel like churches just dump you. And that's the time you need them the most. Because where should you get your comfort from, Because God loves you however you are. You know what I mean? At that time, what you need to feel is to be accepted, not to be judged. So whoever is a pastor, wherever somewhere, please take note. So the churches, you pull up your socks, yeah? Anyone can answer this. In terms of, for those who are in school, I'll ask you, how was it to your lecturers? Because at least you had finished. Yeah. How did you think they did you differently from the innocent girl who came to now? How did you get knocked up?
Yes, exactly. There's just that feeling. You just feel like they're going to look at you and they're like, I thought she was innocent.
There's no innocent.
She's so big.
But is there any lecturer who had the guts to come and ask you? Or they were just talking behind your back?
No. No one actually asked me. But you can just tell from the way they treat you. You feel like special treatment, but you don't want them to treat you in a special way. You just want to be normal. Yeah. That is what makes it kind of weird. Yeah, maybe you start thinking, maybe they're talking behind my back. Because why give me the special treatment?
And you were in school until how many months?
Till 8 months.
You are one strong girl, man. So you didn't take a break?
No.
Wow. Okay. We'll move on to something else. Do you, like now you have an older daughter, has she, in terms of raising her alone as a single mom, do you feel society judges you, school, her friends, does she ask, where's my dad? and such kind of things? How do you deal with it? How do you answer her? Because yours are still young.
Yeah.
Yeah, society judges you.
Mm-hmm.
You start
Examples?
asking questions of where is her father. You feel it. They may not tell you, but you can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Where is your father?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Does mommy come for
Yeah.
school visits alone?
Alone. There's so many questions that, as a parent, go through your head. Yeah.
And now,
And then,
sorry for interrupting, when you go to rent a house, I know how our culture is.
Mhm.
So you live in that neighborhood, and maybe you're the only home where there's only a mom. Has anyone ever asked you in your estate, where's the dad? Come out uttered to ask you.
they have, because I actually did. I've moved on. I'm actually dating. So people, after some days, you'll hear your help saying that so and so said the person you're dating is the father. So people will assume. Sometimes my uncles come to visit, and
Baba
1 week
mommy.
later, huyo ndio baba. Yeah.
But no one has come out to ask you in
No,
your face.
they talk underground. You'll never hear it. No one will come and ask you. They're not daring enough.
Even the teachers in school?
The teachers in school never ask. Luckily, it's not been so bad for her in school. Maybe when she hears other kids talking about my mom, my dad, as a complete family, that's why now she'll come and ask. But she's not been victimized on her own. Yeah.
And does it affect, do you see like it affects her sometimes?
Sometimes on my end, I feel sometimes like I'm scared for her. Yeah.
You
You'll
are for
actually
her.
feel scared because you don't know what answers you'll give her. It's a first time thing. You don't know what you'll tell her.
You've
You
never
don't
had-
know what question she'll ask or what someone out there will tell her. Because kids outside talk. And there are those ones who don't know how
Kids can be very
Yes.
mean.
So you don't know when it will happen, when they'll come and say 1, 2, 3. And at the end of it, she'll come home and ask you. She won't go and ask anyone else. So it is scary at times.
To don't have the answers.
Yes.
Okay. So for you, in terms of I'd ask you in terms of your relatives, your extended family, your aunties, your uncles, because you see like your mom and dad are supportive. How do you think they view you now?
There's an uncle of mine who made a very bad comment a few weeks, I think, let's say last year. He was like, I'll say it in Swahili. Tabia kupata watoto kwa nyumba iache.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, that's quite insensitive.
Yeah, it was. It really hurt me.
Was it in front of other family members?
No, I was told by my cousin. Yeah, so I was like, why would you say something like that? Like, yes, I know I got a kid out of wedlock, but I've never hid my child from the world. Like, here's my child. Like, it was a very insensitive comment. I didn't understand where it came from. But then I was like, I didn't even ask about it because I don't things these days don't bother me like they used
Used to be when you were younger.
Yeah, these days I'm like.
But so would you say your extended family, did you feel like they look at you in a different way?
Not all of them.
Not all of them,
Yeah.
but you've had those comments.
Yes, because I have aunties who have supported like 100%. They were there during my pregnancy. Even now, they always call and ask, "Hey, how's your son doing? How is he?" Yeah, so not everyone.
Okay. So I'll come back to you. I have a question in terms of how are you able to juggle between going to school and now you're back in school, and who's taking care of your baby? Who gives you that moral support? Like when you're staying here in Nairobi, like what is your support system?
Okay, for me, I stay with my brother.
Oh, well done.
For schooling, but I go for evening classes. Sometimes when he comes back, he stays with the baby, and then I go to school in the evening. Yes.
He's an amazing boy.
Yeah, and let me just say, my parents have been the ones who've been very supportive. They're the ones who push me. They tell me, you know what, just because you had a baby doesn't mean that
Life
it's
has
the end of
ended.
the world. This is actually the beginning. If you really want to live life, you start right now. So that
Does
is
he go
why
to school?
My kid, he's not yet gone to school yet.
So you don't know about the teachers and the judgment and stuff like that. At least that she's taking her time to do. Yeah, so.
Yeah. And then at the same time, I have a cousin who sometimes, okay, not really sometimes, but if my brother isn't home yet, she stays with him. And then my brother goes to pick him. Later in the evening.
Okay. Have you guys, any of you experienced in terms of, because I experience it sometimes, there's some nannies you hire, and if you don't have a male figure in the house, you know, those nannies you hire, and they kind of like, there's no man in this house. So have you experienced that? House girls who tend to, how to say, not take it seriously because there's no man figure in the house.
I haven't had an issue.
You've not had an issue.
Yeah.
And for you? And for you? Okay, good.